Have you noticed how easy it is these days to think you're eating healthy? Packaging screams fitness, whole grain, light, but hides modern poisons that your body, especially after 40, feels deeply, both in your skin and your waistline. The truth is, what seemed like a smart choice on the shelf may actually be silently sabotaging your metabolism, your energy, and even your hormones. And the craziest part? Many of these so-called healthy traps are still recommended by outdated professionals. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 foods you should stop eating right now, and what you should eat instead to feel lighter, less bloated, and truly flourish the way your body deserves. And if you've ever tried to eat healthy and still watch the scale freeze, don't blame yourself. The food industry spends millions convincing us that processed products are our allies, when in fact, they're the biggest villains for women's health after 40. And it's these small daily traps that we're going to talk about now. Breakfast cereals. Colorful packaging, promises of fiber and vitamins, and that false feeling that you're making the best choice. But after 40, your body doesn't handle blood sugar spikes the same way anymore. And guess what most of these cereals deliver? Hidden sugars, corn syrup, and a party of chemical additives. It's like inviting stress, belly fat, and hormonal imbalance to your breakfast table every single day. If you want a body that naturally burns fat, you need to understand that cereals are energy saboteurs. Instead, choose rolled oats with fresh fruits and a spoonful of chia seeds. Your body will thank you, your mood will lift, and your waistline will feel the difference. This simple swap reduces insulin spikes, decreases inflammation, and keeps you feeling full for longer. And if you're wondering, but it's just a little cereal, what harm can it do? Remember, after 40, the body becomes far more sensitive. Small sugar excesses start to cause major impacts on metabolism. It's like your body is on high alert. Every little attack it feels immediately. And the worst part, it starts storing fat as a defense mechanism. Starting the day with real nutritious foods is a powerful game changer. And if you thought cereals were sneaky, wait until you see the next practical snack many believe is a diet friend, but in reality is a silent saboteur. Cereal bars seem perfect, easy to carry, practical for busy days. But the reality is very different. Many are loaded with sugar, glucose syrup, refined oils, and additives that silently inflame your body. After 40, these small wrong choices stack up quickly as belly fat and insulin resistance. They promise convenience but deliver hormonal chaos. If you want to keep your metabolism active, swap cereal bars for a handful of nuts and a small piece of fruit. Much healthier and just as practical. Pro tip: prepare little nut mixes like almonds, walnuts, cashews in advance and grab them on your way out. You'll feed your body real energy and reduce internal inflammation. And remember, always read the ingredients list. If a bar has more than 5 items you wouldn't recognize as real food, leave it on the shelf. And never trust words like natural or fitness on the package. That's marketing, not quality. And if you think cereal bars are bad, wait until you hear about the drink that's considered the healthiest, but can be your metabolism's worst enemy. Store-bought fruit juices seem like a blessing on a hot day, but they are nothing more than liquid sugar disguised as health. Most of them have as much or even more glucose than a regular soda, only with a natural label. After 40, when insulin sensitivity naturally declines, each glass of these juices is a silent hit to your metabolism. Want a smart swap? Choose lemon water, natural iced teas, or smoothies made with real fruits and plant protein. Another trick? Freeze real fruit pieces like pineapple, strawberries, or mango and use them as ice cubes, refreshing, flavorful, and without extra sugar. And if you're thinking, but it's just a small glass, remember, after 40, your body no longer compensates for small excesses easily. One slip here, another there, and suddenly your jeans are tighter, your energy drops, and frustration kicks in. Small, conscious choices make all the difference over time. And speaking of choices that seem harmless but aren't, let's talk about a breakfast favorite next. Whole wheat bread sounds like the quiet hero of breakfast, right? But the truth often says otherwise. Many whole wheat breads from supermarkets are full of hidden refined flour, added sugars, and a cocktail of preservatives. Want a simple trick? Always read the ingredients list. If the first ingredient isn't whole wheat flour, that's a red flag. Small swaps lead to big victories. Start your mornings with scrambled eggs and spinach, Greek yogurt with chia seeds and berries, or a hot bowl of steel-cut oats. At this stage in life, every plate choice must build the body you deserve, not feed old habits that no longer serve you. And speaking of seemingly harmless habits, get ready for the next one. Granola looks healthy, doesn't it? But most store-bought granolas are sugar bombs loaded with bad oils and preservatives. What should nourish ends up inflaming, slowing down your metabolism and draining your energy, especially after 40. Choose natural versions made only with oats, nuts, seeds, and unsweetened dried fruits. Or even better, make your own at home. Oats, chopped walnuts, chia seeds, a touch of pure honey, and cinnamon. Swapping commercial granola for natural ones is a way of respecting the body you're rebuilding. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about losing weight. It's about building a health that blossoms from the inside out. And speaking of transformations from within, there's something even more powerful than food that we're about to dive into. Now that you know not everything that looks healthy actually is, tell me, how many of these foods were still part of your daily routine without you realizing it? And if you watched our previous video about why it's so hard to lose weight after 40, you already know. Your body has changed, your needs have changed, and now it's your mindset that will guide your transformation. Every smart swap you make, like the ones we talked about today, is a step toward leaving behind everything that no longer serves you. But let's go even further. I want to invite you to shift the way you see food. Let go of guilt, pressure, and outdated standards. From today on, every meal can be an act of self-care, respect, and self-love. Imagine what will happen to your body, your mind, and your self-esteem if, day after day, you plant seeds of conscious choices. If you could make just one smart swap tomorrow, what would it be? Drop it here in the comments. I'd love to know what your first step will be. And of course, if this content